Hello, lovely people. Just a quick progress we made in a month. So I just want to say, first off, a big thank you, Medase, for all the views, comments, likes, the questions, the subscriptions, and everything else. I'll do well to bring you more regular content of the build. So please comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Right, let's just quickly jump into the video. Two things really stalled the project. The first was the big C virus. We had a lockdown, the rain patterns. So yeah, we all need to do very well to protect our lovely planet. The rains didn't come as expected. So as you can see in the video, after waiting that long for the rains, it did not come. So we had to go hire a compactor. Now, as you could see, those gentlemen just compacting the soil, did it properly, and then we went straight down to casting the foundation. Now look how lovely, neat and tidy that foundation looks. It came out very well. But before that, we had to lay all the pipes as well. We did the plumbing work, and so as you could see some plumbing pipes and some iron rods as well. It was lovely. We had to go through all of this. Now bear in mind, all this work was done within a month. So after the foundation was cast, you could see the guys coming with the first delivery of cement blocks. So we took quite a number of cement blocks. You could also see around as well loads of buildings being shooting up or springing up every single day. So hey people, you better start your project ASAP. So we got these blocks on site, and work just really started. Now a few days later, you could see the structure just coming up very, very nicely. So we took delivery of these blocks. You could see these artisans, very, very hardworking artisans coming. Have a very good foreman. He made sure and ensured that the work was all done according to the plan. So work was done, and everything was coming on nicely. And this is just a quick tour of what we have in the building. You could see some of the pipes that were being laid, some of the iron rods, and some of the various rooms and everything else. Now, when we were doing all this construction work, I realized that the kitchen wasn't too big as I needed it to. So I spoke to the foreman, and we decided to make some few extensions. We also decided to extend the living area as well, because again, that wasn't big enough. So we had to make some few alterations to the drawings. So as you could see in here, this is the extension of the living area. We'd added a bit more space to it, made sure the windows were wide enough. I think they span an area of 9 feet. The whole idea is just to bring more light into the building. So as you can see, my foreman just describe or point to the windows 9 feet across, and is also obviously giving the room more light coming in, and obviously it's quite spacious as well. So that really went well. And as you could see again, he's just basically just trying to point out where or the extra space that we added to the building. I really want to commend all these artisans. They really worked well, worked so hard, and under tight guidelines and supervisions. As you can see again, he's just quickly pointing out the window size, saying it's quite wide enough, and hopefully when that's all done, it brings more light into the property, depending on where the sun sets and rises as well. So it's brilliant. could see, we're at the back of the kitchen now. Like I said earlier on, we had to also extend the kitchen because we felt that it wasn't that big and we needed more room. So again, as you could see, the foreman described to all of us is that we're actually going to extend it that across, and he's just basically pointing out where we are going to do the extension. So it goes all the way from your right to your left, and the good thing is that we're also going to take down that wall, which is meant to be the pantry area, and use that side as part of the extension. Now we're going to make sure we take the wall properly and not just break it to form part of the foundation for the kitchen. A few days later, you could see the trench to the extension of the kitchen that was dug. I think it rained that day, so again you could see some water in the trench. Now, like we did previously, we would have to lay a foundation to that extension. We'd need to hardcore fill the extension and then compress it or compact it. And again, the plan was or is to wait for the rains to come in and do the compaction, as we didn't want to constantly go higher compactor, because it always adds to the cost of the building. And as you could see, this is the front part of the property as well, where we decided to make more extension to the porch as well. So with that, I had to bring in more hardcore filling. So on this day, we did a quick tour, and as you can see in here, that's the side of the extension of the kitchen, which was gradually being hardcore filled. And as you can see, these very hard-working artisans, masons, carpenters go about their stuff. Obviously, that's the front of the property. You get through this door and it leads you on into the living area, to the dining area, to the utility, and the back is where we have the landing for the stairs. So as you can see here, it's all been fully hardcore filled, and we've started with compaction as well. And we see what happens with regards to the rains, if it actually rains as expected. Now it did rain after this, so that was quite good. And we could only hope that when it gets to your project, the rain pattern comes in as it normally does with all that's happening to the planet. And that's the front of the property. It's all hardcore filled. The rains then decided not to rain, and my foreman just thought, well, rather than just wait for the rains to come in, we'd go ahead and hire a water pump and then actually flood that area that we've been waiting for the rains to come in, which I thought was a very brilliant idea. So we got some water pumping, and as you could see, the gentleman in the clip laid the pipe and flood the area just to compact the soil. Now this also really speeds up the whole process, and that means work can continue as previously planned. Now bear in mind, all this work was done under a month. So in my next video, I'll probably lay down ways as to how to plan your project properly to get more done within a short amount of time. And that's all part of project management and planning your project properly. It helps you save a lot of money that way, and it brings everything all together. So you see the gentleman with the hose flooding that area. Now this is the front part of the building. This is the porch that was extended. So in the next video, I will show you the formwork for the suspended floor, the front columns, the extension that's been cast, and the extension to the kitchen that has also been cast. At this point, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, just make sure you go ahead, you hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, go ahead, like, share, comment, and also subscribe.